not super sexually experienced, but, you know, I met a guy that I wanted to hook up with, but I was nervous, so I asked my friend for advice. I go, so what should I do, you know? She just looks at me and she's like, just starfish. So, you know, later that night I meet up with the guy and, you know, and he's like into it, right? He's like, oh, this is hot. And I'm like, no, this is Patrick.
Very good joke right there. Cristina Mariani for you. Today we're checking out this amazing female comedian. Make sure you go follow her. Link in the description. Let's go.
Refunded someone yesterday because I didn't want to rate their pic.
Wait a second. Explain to us what you're talking about.
Well, I got a message on Instagram and they were like, oh, I'll give you $50 if you rate me, and I didn't know that it meant his penis. So first he paid me and then he sent me a picture of his penis, and so I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. So then I returned the $50.
But you did see the picture. Just out of curiosity, what would you have rated it? On a 1 to 100, let's do. Let's
on
do
like how it affected me.
You know what? You know what?
Crazy.
101.
Guys, don't send your dick pics to random girls on the internet. Don't do this.
I've been having a hard time dating. I've been trying some pickup lines. So far, the one that's got me the most action has been no. Usually that works, but you know, when it doesn't, I'll go home and I have to turn to the internet for some material to help me get off. You know, I think shower stuff's pretty hot, but Pornhub has been getting real stingy with those Holocaust videos.
What?
I guess I'm like a sucker for a guy in uniform or whatever.
Oh, she is pretty edgy. No wonder she is so successful.
I've been trying to date. I went out with a police officer. It started off well. It was going well. But then I saw, you know, some pictures of this other girl's nudes on his phone. So I left, and I haven't called him again. I won't even give him a chance to explain. I figured, what's the point? I'm never going to be as skinny as a 10-year-old.
What? Wow. Oh my. Wow.
Cristina Mariani.
That was funny.
Love Asian men. I do. All my ex-boyfriends have been Asian, so technically I'm still a virgin. I learned that racism is passed down generationally, so it's internalized, which makes sense. I was walking home. It was late at night, and this black guy walks towards me. And instinctively, I grab my purse, even though logically, I know he's not for sale.
What? Oh my
He
God.
did steal my wallet, though.
Why do you think you have this demeanor all the time?
I just get really nervous talking in front of people. I feel like one-on-one, I'm a lot less awkward. But I think just when I get into these situations, it makes me nervous.
Oh, God!
Oh.
Madness. With the great advice of closing your eyes.
Oh man, I can tell that she's pretty nervous. It's probably her first time on Kill Tony.
I'm tall, so people can't pick me up during sex. I think that's why I like those videos where there's a cute short girl, you know, and the guy can pick her up and like nail her against the wall. But sometimes she survives.
That was very good. Super funny stuff right there.
Wow.
I've been going out with the guys that I live with, and I realized that figuring out what works on women is easy. What's tricky is the dosage.
Why'd you guys break up?
We had different values. Like, I valued honesty, and he didn't.
What did he value?
other girls. I don't know.
If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
Probably freak out the entire time. I'd just probably be so anxious. I wouldn't decide. And then I'd die. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I'm a really sensitive person. One of those people that cries during movies when my favorite character dies. Like when Leonardo DiCaprio died. I cried so hard they had to kick me out of Django Unchained.
Can tell that the crowd love her. She's getting millions of views on YouTube and on TikTok, and for good reason.
Stupid do it.
Well, now I'm aroused. So I'm just
Green flag.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God.
Can we get those shots up here?
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's go.
I got beat. My mom, when I was younger, she would beat me with a hanger. Yeah, a metal one. Yeah, a wire hanger. Yeah, but then she did switch to a belt once I was born.
I did not expect that at all.
I haven't had sex in a while, but I've had a lot of really good food, which is almost the same because both activities make me moan, and afterwards I go vomit. It got pretty awkward the other night because I brought home a really good burger, and the next day my housemate asked if I had an overnight guest, and I felt too awkward telling her I was making sex noises to fast food. So I was like, maybe. And she was like, no, come on, who's the guy? And I was like, well, actually, it was 5 guys. I was really nervous, so I had a few drinks, and then I drove here. And I don't know why they say your reaction times are slower when you drive drunk, because I hit those kids just fine.
Cristina Mariani, everyone. Go right ahead, Cristina.
Okay.
Playing the accordion. It sold out. Tolkien Gas Company. This is... This is Kill Tony. If you're wondering what a perfect end of an episode looks like, this is what it looks like. This is what it sounds like. A little bit of accordion. A little bit of, oh, he's doing the punching bag over here.
This? I didn't know she could play the accordion that well. She's actually pretty good at it.
He's doing the fucking speed bag. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wow. Uh-oh.
One time in high school, I found a lost dog, and I went door to door after school trying to find its owner or somebody to adopt this dog because I felt bad.
Oh no.
And this old Asian man opens the door, and I go, do you want this dog? I found this dog. And he was like, oh no, I already ate. He closed the door. I swear to God.
That is an actual story.
Yeah, that is an actual story that happened. And so, like,
What was your reaction?
At first I was like, okay, because you don't expect that, you know, you don't expect somebody to do that.
You didn't process it later?
Yeah, and then I was like, wait a minute.
That's a crazy story.
I did blackface once when I was a kid. I didn't know it was blackface. Kids are innocent. They just kind of copy their parents. I tried to take an autism test online because I was curious about it. But then when I took it, at the end, it was like, oh, you got to pay $40 to see your results. And I didn't. So maybe I'm autistic, but I'm not retarded. Because I feel like it was more of a retard test. Like, are you going to pay for this? Are you autistic and fucking retarded?
Probably.
Almost got me on that second part.
You didn't get me.
That sounds like a 2-for-1 test, dude.
You know, I love my guy friends, but, you know, I think if they would have sex with me,
I'm
You know, like
almost positive they would.
I don't think any of them's like, no, our friendship.
There's
you know,
no way that a guy, if you took your shirt off, a guy would not be like, oh, Christina, put it back on, please. I don't want to see that. Oh, no, I can't.
we
No, I
watch
can see
football
that.
together. Stop.
Yeah.
He's pretty
You know,
attractive.
I don't think. But see, for me, the other way around, I wouldn't be able to like. That's if a guy whipped out his penis, that's my guy friend. I wouldn't be like, oh yay, you know, like
Makes sense.
I don't think they see girls as equal. I don't know. I mean, eventually, once they get to know you, they're like, wait a minute, this one has thoughts. Wait, there's something past the tits. My first Kill Tony, I was super, super nervous because I was only 3 months into comedy, but you're talking just in...
What? You did Kill Tony in 3 months? Mm-hmm. Dude, if you guys don't know what Kill Tony is, it's like professional comedians get up. It's kind of a panel of like
a
good
roast.
comedians,
Yeah, it's like a roast.
comedians, proven comedians, and
Honestly, Kill Tony is a great show.
they roast a comedian's set. And so she was one of the comedians that they were just sitting up there roasting after 3 months of doing comedy.
That's
How
great.
was it?
It was good. I had a good set, so they were pretty nice to me. And I was shaking. They saw how nervous I was, so they were like, oh, that was good. It was a good experience.
So you were seriously like, I want to do comedy now. Kill Tony should be one of my first things I do.
Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was like, Kill Tony, Kill Tony. And then everybody was telling me not to sign up until I was at least a year in. And I was like, but I have a minute. Why wouldn't I sign up? I think it's funny.
Cristina Mariani for you. She is actually an amazing female comedian. She is super funny, super edgy, maybe offensive to some people, but honestly, I find it funny. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed it and click right there to watch the next one. And I will see you there. Bye bye.